Hey guys, welcome to day 29 of my 30-day self-care challenge. Today is day 29 and the self-care activity that I am suggesting for you to do today is to think about what you are most proud of for yourself. Not for other people, but for yourself. So I have been sharing some simple practical tips for self-care for each day of this month. This is September, which is Self-Care Awareness Month, and I want to be able to encourage you, as well as I'm encouraging myself, to make self-care a priority. It's not selfish, it is essential. So I hope that you find something helpful within these 30 days. If you want to get the full list of all 30 activities, you can get a free printable from my website, mindfuledgesolutions.com, which is my business name. Which is also, the link is in the bio or the description of the video, or my bio on Instagram. And so you can get that. If you want to see all 30 videos, you can find those on my YouTube page, still business name Mindful Edge Solutions. So all of that is free to you. So today I want to talk about what you're most proud of, right? But I felt as though I had to begin this with an understanding of a difference between good pride and bad pride, because oftentimes when we hear that word pride, we think of it in a very negative way. It has a very negative connotation, especially because it said for us not to have pride, in the Bible. And the way that it's usually portrayed is in a negative way. But there actually is good pride or healthy pride as well. So good pride is healthy and appropriate. It is linked to self-motivation, confidence, respect, and acceptance. It's when we feel that our achievements are satisfying for us, and it makes us eager to follow up on more accomplishments. It makes us eager to do more things when we are proud of ourselves for something that we have accomplished, right? Unhealthy pride, the difference between the two, unhealthy pride is motivated to prove oneself to yourself as well as to others on a constant basis. You're regularly trying to prove something to yourself and to others. You're disturbed by self-doubt or shame, or you're overcompensating because of those things. And so I'm trying to help you to see the difference. So healthy pride is a quiet, satisfied, self-assured affirmation of your own capabilities. It's not boastful, it's not loud, it's not conceited in any way. It's a confident, self-assured affirmation of one's capabilities. When you know what you're capable of and you're assured in that, and you demonstrate those authentic abilities in your life. Versus unhealthy pride. Unhealthy pride is aggressive. It's a declaration of personal superiority. So I'm hoping you're starting to see the difference between the two, that the more I share, the more clear it is how different unhealthy pride is versus healthy pride. So unhealthy pride is aggressive. It's a declaration of your own personal superiority, that I'm superior to you, right? Looking down on others, putting down others, depicting yourself as more favorable, that you have a more favorable evaluation of yourself, and other people have that of you as well. And you tend to attribute your own successes mainly to yourself, even if someone else has a part to play in it, or maybe a full part to play in it. So it leads to dishonesty. See, there's a difference, because it's trying to boast your abilities and these things that you've done, and as opposed to, this person helped me and I'm grateful for the support that I had. No, it's all about you. That's that unhealthy pride versus demonstrating your authentic abilities. So knowing your lane, right? Healthy pride is when you feel really good that you were up for tackling a challenging situation in your life, and it turned out better than you thought it would, right? That's healthy pride. Versus, look what I did. Kind of like a toddler, right? Toddlers are like, look, mommy, look. That's all I hear all day. Um, well, it's what I did hear all day. I hear it moderately now. He's 4 years old. But the unhealthy pride is, look what I did. See, I did all this by myself. Aren't you proud of me? It's a very unhealthy pride. Doing things better. A person that struggles with unhealthy pride focuses on how they have done things better than anybody else. Hence, I did it. Nobody else could have done it like this because I did it the best way, right? Healthy pride is authentic, realistic estimate of your own abilities. It's not making it bigger than it really was, making it seem like you're the only person that can do it, versus unhealthy pride, which is a distorted claim of your own capacities, bragging and dishonesty about what you have done or what you're capable of doing. This is all in an unhealthy way, right? Healthy pride encourages others. We encourage other people when we find a sense of pride, a healthy pride, in the things that we have accomplished. It leads us to then encourage someone else. It's that mindset of, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm proud of you for doing it, right? Or I'm here if you need me for anything. Or I'm here if you need X, Y, and Z. You set some boundaries for yourself. But healthy pride comes from a person with healthy pride, I'll say it that way, exudes more encouragement for other people. And unhealthy pride, it does not. It's what I did could only be done by me. And also, don't try it. You can't be better than me because I did it the best, right? Unhealthy pride tends to be a characteristic of a bully. Not all people who struggle with unhealthy pride are bullies. I'm not saying that. But you tend to find that bullies have the characteristic of unhealthy pride. So sometimes it's the littlest things that make us proud. And you have the right to be proud for things that you have accomplished, right? There's a lot of people in our society, family, friends, media, that may try to force us to believe that we should not feel pride in certain things. Think about a kid, whether you have kids yourself, whether you have a niece or nephew, or whether you have seen a child in a film or a TV show, read about a child in a book that may have been challenging, may have had a challenge in some area of their life, whether it's learning to read, learning to write a bike. And when you see them get that thing, when you see them accomplish something that they struggled so hard at, I want you to take a moment and feel that sense of pride that you felt for that kid in that moment. That's what healthy pride feels like. There's nothing unhealthy about that pride. It's about someone else, right? It's about them furthering themselves, them accomplishing something to help them to move forward in life. Now they can walk, now they can read, now they can write. And you're proud of them because they pushed past adversity. They kept trying at something to accomplish it. And that gave you a sense of pride. So I want you to know what that feels like in your body. I want you to know what that feels like in your emotions and what thoughts come up with that image. That's what healthy pride is versus all the things that I shared about the unhealthy pride. That's different. It's about self. It's self-centered. It's boastful. It doesn't take into consideration any help that you've received from anyone else, including God, right? God helps us to do so many things in our lives, and there's very little that we can do on our own. But there are things that we still can be proud of because we're the ones that made the decision to move forward. We're the ones that made the decision to stick and stay, right? God gave us the strength to do it, and we are grateful for that. But we also made the decision to move forward because sometimes we don't make that decision, right? And sometimes we have a hard time doing that. So you being proud of yourself for your advancements and your growth is healthy and it's okay. And so I'm encouraging you today to think about what you're most proud of. right? Here are some benefits to you allowing yourself to feel pride, healthy pride, for your accomplishments. It helps to establish healthier, more satisfying relationships with others. Again, you're more encouraging. You're a person that people want to be around when you have that sense of healthy pride for what you've accomplished, because it then motivates you to do more. You look less for others to be proud of you. You don't rely on other people to be proud of you, which causes you to be less of a people pleaser. And when you're less of a people pleaser, you experience less symptoms of anxiety and depression. You know why? Because we were not meant to please people. It's almost literally impossible. I try to remind people that you can do everything perfect, the exact way that you believe that it should be done. That doesn't mean that the person that you're doing for is going to view it that way. And that's because of various reasons. It could be because of their upbringing. It could be because nobody can do it like my mama did it, even if you did exactly how she did. It doesn't feel the same. And you've done all this work to make this cake and make these cookies, hopes of them feeling proud of you, right? Hopes of you being able to please them in some way. But there's no guarantee that you can do that, because the other reason why we can't do it is because they have to want to be pleased. They have to want to feel happy about what you've done for them, and they may not. They may choose to not be happy with anything that anybody does for them. So how much longer in your life are you willing to sacrifice your time, your energy, your resources, trying to people please and make other people feel good about themselves, right? That's not our job. And so when we are proud of our accomplishments and the things that we have done in our lives, it helps us to no longer rely on other people to feel proud of us, because we are proud of what we've done. And there are a lot of things that many people won't know that you've accomplished anyway. And so you hoping that they'll feel proud of you for doing it, they probably won't. Especially if you're a people pleaser and you don't even tell people all the things that you've done, and you're hoping and wishing that they'll feel proud of you and they'll be so grateful and so thankful because, oh, you sacrificed your time with your family and your friends to do this one thing for me. And they don't know that. Sometimes they do know it and they don't care, right? So less people pleasing leads to less symptoms of anxiety and depression, because that is exhausting, trying to please other people, because it's almost literally impossible. You have less tolerance of a lack of respect and aggression towards you. You have increased self-esteem when you're proud of yourself for things, and you know your worth. You set better boundaries for yourself in your life and with other people when you have that sense of pride in your life. There are a lot of powerful benefits to you allowing yourself to feel proud, a healthy pride of what you do. It helps to motivate you to persevere, to keep going, to keep pushing through hard things. And it can also help you to feel more fulfilled. So today, which is my regular day of sharing information, which is Thursdays, Thoughtful Thursdays, Ask Yourself Anything Thursdays, I always like to leave you with some journaling prompts, some questions to help you to dig a little bit deeper. And in this situation, it's also to help with your self-care. That by you allowing yourself to feel pride, to find pride in something in your life that you've accomplished, that it can have great benefits for your mental and emotional health, right? So here are two questions that I want you to consider. First question, what are you most proud of this year, this month, or this week that you have accomplished? What are you most proud of this year, this month, or this week that you are most proud of? Something that you have done. Remember, it doesn't have to be huge. You could be proud of yourself because you got up early today and you've been struggling to get up at 7 a.m. for 6 months, your entire life. It's okay for you to feel proud of yourself for doing that, because you know what it took for you to get there. A lot of people won't appreciate that, but you should. Second question is, what qualities are you most proud of in yourself? What qualities are you most proud of in yourself? Take some time, reflect on those questions, and go back to that moment when I asked you to think about that kid accomplishing something and the pride that you felt for them. You're so proud of them for what they accomplished because you knew what they went through. You knew what their struggle was. Or a friend or a family member. Can you imagine feeling that same feeling for yourself? Can you imagine how great that could help you to feel that kind of pride for something that you accomplished yourself with the help of maybe family, friends, and God, right? But you still have had a part to play in that, and you can feel proud of yourself for playing that part. I hope this encourages you. I hope you try this tip for self-care for yourself. Remember, there's no right or wrong way of practicing self-care as long as you're taking care of yourself. If you don't like the activities, you don't have to try them. It's up to you. You get to choose, right? You can modify them. You can pair them with other activities as well. Again, if you want the full list of activities that I've shared this month or that I'm going to share in the next couple of days, actually next day, it's only one more day, you can get that full list from my website, or you can look at each video on YouTube. And my business name is Mindful Edge Solutions. I'm a licensed clinical mental health counselor in the state of North Carolina, and I work with adult women, and I'm also offering life coaching services for working moms. If you're interested in any of that, feel free to check me out. Send me a message, email me, contact me, call me. But also, if you're enjoying this content, let me know. Let me know if you want to see more of things like this, if you want to see something else. Feel free to click on that link in the description of my videos or in the link of my bio on Instagram to share any of your thoughts and ideas about anything that I have put out there. I am open to feedback. And if you need any resources or anything like that, or if you're looking to find more about my services, you can find all of that on my website. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, follow. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm also on Pinterest. And you've got my website. All right. I hope this is helpful. I love all of you. Have a great day, great weekend. Stay safe and continue to stay mindful. Bye.